Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, Miniature Mayhem is getting its second update, and this is by far the biggest update, alright? I know it's only the second one, right? So there's not a high bar here, but this is actually a very large update. Now, with this update, it is now Merry Mayhem, because this is the winter update. So, there are a lot of changes, a lot more than the last update, so we should start going through them pretty quickly. But first, I just wanted to remind you guys that in the video that I posted right before this one, I said that if I got to 500 subscribers before the end of the year, I would do a face reveal. And we've had very good momentum. There's been good progress made, and we're not far. So I think you guys can do it. So just wanted to remind you guys before we got into it. But now, let's start with the updates. Obviously, there's a big one right in front of me. If you guys know the map, this is all new. So first, let's just take a look at the map itself here. You can see there's definitely been some changes. We now have two new locations: Candy Cane Lane and Glacier, as well as just snow on the actual map itself. So let's look at the map first, the parts of the map that were here before the winter update. You can see now there's all these trees and piles of snow with candy canes and snowmen and all sorts of snowy nature and scenery. What the heck is wrong with this tree? That's not right. Anyway, so here's a bird's eye view of what's going on here. The snow is on a lot of the map. It's not just like small patches. Well, I mean, it is small patches, but there's so many of them, you know. And not all of the nature was replaced with snow, but I think this is a nice atmosphere. You know, there's plenty of patches of snow all around. And walking through here is just fun. There's candy canes sticking out of the ground, there's Christmas lights on buildings, trees covered in snow, all of that. And now, these bushes, I just wanted to say, these bushes look really nice, but there's only like 5 of them across the map, and they're only in this one section, just because they look so nice, but there is an issue with them, which is why I didn't put them elsewhere, and that's they're solid. They have a hitbox, and it's very, very glitchy. So, good luck getting this chest. I'm assuming you can break it with your pickaxe, so just pickaxe it, I guess. You'll be able to get that chest. But yeah, and like I mentioned, there's also Christmas lights on buildings and everything like that. The whole island is decorated. This is much bigger than the Uncrackable Royale, winter update. That was very rushed. This is a lot better, and that I'm talking about the Uncrackable update from last year. Obviously, Uncrackable Royale is not done yet, but at Marsh 2, the marsh has frozen over, and you can indeed slide on this ice. I'll showcase that once we go into a game, because I will be going to a game to feature. Of course, one of the biggest features in this map is the tide system, so the winter update has something to do with that, so the new locations do change when the tide goes up and down. Now, this is a change that I didn't really make. I just wanted to mention it. It's some sort of glitch with the props, but now the barge is a much darker blue. So, I like it. I actually think it looks really nice, but it's interesting. It used to look like this. This was the color of the whole thing, and now it's got a lot more purple mixed into it. I really don't know why, but it's cool. So yeah, it doesn't really change anything really, but now I'm gonna move over to our loophole changes, and we'll end off with the new locations. I've added the snowball launcher, chiller grenades, sneaky snowmen. So those are our 3 new winter items, and the sneaky snowmen are actually very good to use because the snowman props are all over the place. So the sneaky snowmen are actually probably really, really good. I added the brand new meds from Chapter 5 that let you move. And for now, The old meds are also in the loot pool, so make sure when you pick up meds, check if it says OG. If it says OG, then you can't move while using it. I think this will be interesting for a little while, but next update, it will only be the new meds. So yeah, I also want to mention, it's likely that the next update will be Season 2. Now, there's only been a couple updates this season, and that was kind of the plan for this BR. There's not going to be that many updates throughout the season, just a few occasionally, whereas Uncrackable Royale is supposed to have weekly updates. Yeah, and this is the winter update, not the Christmas update. Okay, so this can go into January and February. It probably won't be that long. I'll probably have Season 2 ready before then, but just keep that in mind, I guess, if I'm going too far. Don't yell at me, please. And the last new item is the Spire Guardian boots, which were just added to creative mode, and I think they're fun, so I put them in. So you see, you can jump, and if you jump again right as you hit the ground, it's not... Why is it not working? Maybe I have to hold them? Okay, they're glitching. What the crap? Now I can't jump. Okay, alright, they're a little glitchy. So you jump, and then you jump again, and then you jump once more, and then that allows you to redeploy your glider. I think they're a really fun item. Okay, they are a little broken sometimes. So let's end it off now with our new locations on the map. So we have an entire new chunk. Previously, the map was just 2 islands connected by a bridge, and now there is a 3rd island completely made of ice. So this is a glacier. So you see their buildings in the glacier part of the ice are just they're like research buildings and stuff like that. And you'll notice a couple things. First off, there are zip lines all over the new icy section. And the second thing is these no build signs. And that's because nothing on this island allows you to build in it. So it doesn't restrict you. There's no mutator zone or anything restricting you from building. It's just that this ice is not terrain pieces, so you can't build on it. And all of this building is off grid. So nothing on here it will allow you to build. So just keep that in mind. There are zip lines to get around. But since this island is so elevated, if somebody is shooting you from an area where they can build and you can't, it shouldn't be too hard to get away. There's a lot of like levels you can just hide behind and stuff like that. I think this will be a fun place to land if you don't like building as much. Now, if we come on down here, ride on this zip line down, then we'll approach our second location, which is more Christmas themed, I'll say that, which is Candy Cane Lane. So now you can see we've got like ice chunks that we can jump on, and that leads us to a nice Christmas tree with presents under it, and just a lot of Christmas decorations. And this is a good place to hide when it comes to snowmen. Alright, because look around. So many snowmen. Alright, so now I'm just going to hop into a game to show you a couple things. First off, I want to show you guys what this island looks like in high tide. So this is what it looks like in low tide. And I want to show you guys what it looks like in high tide, and also show you guys the sliding ice. Because it's fun to just slip and slide around on it. So keep in mind what this looks like, and now I'll start the game. Okay, finally we have high tide, and I also wanted to show you guys something. You can see the water rises up, and then also it's kind of cool. You can see the ice chunks slowly floating up to meet the water. So I thought that's kind of fun to watch every time I get high tide. I just rolled like 6 low tide games in a row. I got very unlucky. Okay, dropping in now, you can see that is what it looks like in high tide. All of Candy Cane Lane, which was normally at the water surface below, has moved up to the new water surface, and so have most of the ice chunks that were floating in the water. And it's fun because now these ice chunks are at the same level as all of the other land, and Glacier is higher than everything else, or at least most of it. Like, some parts of Refinery are higher. But you can jump straight from the honorary overhang right onto the ice, and like on this ice you'll be level with everyone else. And like some of the zip lines, because you can't put prop movers on the zipline devices, you'll see like that zipline just goes straight into the water. Alright, here we are at Marsh, and here we go. And as you can see, I am sliding around, and when I jump out, I stop sliding. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why I have to. I don't know why I'm explaining it so much. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just because I feel like what's actually going on device-wise is more complicated than what it looks like. But so I just feel the need to describe what's happening. But really, it's simple, right? You slide when you're on the ice, and then you don't slide when you're not on the ice. Yeesh, bro. I'm about to hit a trick shot on the snowman. Watch this. Watch this. Frick. Alright, so here is an example of the healing items. I got a shield potion OG, and if I try and drink it while moving, it does not work, because this is the OG. One more shot. Ow. One last shot. God dang it. Alright, that is going to do it for today's update video. I hope you guys enjoy the update, and what are you doing, buckaroo? These devices kind of weird. Just gotta switch them and switch it back. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's update. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did put a lot of effort. Initially I started off by thinking I was gonna do like some small winter update, and then eventually I decided to make the Glacier POI, which took a long time. And like there are so many prop movers. Like the entire location right here is all prop movers. I hope you guys do hop into the map and actually check it out in-game. The code's been on the screen the whole time. And I think you'll actually have fun. I plan on playing on stream with my friends probably, this update. Because I think that this update is actually just going to be a lot of fun. And enjoy the locations while they last, like it says in the news on the Spawn Island, but I didn't show that to you guys. But these locations are going away as soon as the winter update is over. So sometime next year. Sometime in January, probably. Yeah, and if you are buying anything new from the item shop, specifically a certain unnamed $40 car that is in the Fortnite item shop, I don't know what's going on in this game anymore. But I mean, if you want, you could chuck in code Gravy Man, you know, and I would appreciate that. There's no spaces or anything. Just Gravy and Man. Alright, thank you again. I should come up with a catchphrase. Happy holidays, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.